What's up, everyone? Welcome to episode 12 of the Celtic Gamer Podcast. I'm your host, Mitch Concannon. Joined with me today is Adam McDermott.
Hey, folks.
And Ross Mortimer. And as always, we're here to talk about video games, news, Ross's diary, Tinder updates.
Tinder.
The weekend events, and all the things you come to love and hate about this Irish podcast. Well, let's get into it and talk about what we've been playing. I'll start off first this weekend because I've only been playing the one game, which is Call of Duty Ghost. Finally finished it. And that game is okay. That game isn't terrible, but it was fine.
Yeah, it's fun. Have you played Extinction Mode yet?
No, I haven't actually.
See, that's what's fun about it. The actual campaign itself is meh. It's mediocre, but the Extinction Mode is awesome.
Yeah, no, I'll throw it on one of the days. I literally, when I finished that, I went straight back to Suits because I wanted to finish that this weekend, which I finished up last night, 5 o'clock in the morning. So, I kind of didn't do too much gaming this weekend. It was more catching up on TV shows and going to the cinema to see Spider-Man 2 and The Raid 2, which we can talk about later on. Mm-hmm. Oh, my fucking pop filter just popped off and probably made a little bit of a noise on my mic.
Yeah, whoa, what was that?
Like I just said, my pop filter just popped off.
Okay, I thought I was being
popping off here in the Concannon residence.
I thought I was being abducted by aliens or something.
It sounded like you got shot with a dubstep gun.
Yeah, I heard a rumor of the guy that's in that Saints Row game is being created to be a playable character in that dive kick game. I never played it, but I hear it's meant to be pretty cool.
It's a really fun couch game.
Yeah, but it's a game that only lasts a minute because you might have 1,000 hit points, but you do 1,000,000 damage, so it's one hit kill kind of game.
Yeah, and if it lasts a minute, then both of you are quite bad at the game. It'd probably be over a lot quicker than that.
True. But yeah, no, other than that, I'm pretty sure I didn't play anything else.
Wait, how's been the multiplayer for you?
I didn't play multiplayer.
At all?
Yeah, I just don't play multiplayer of Call of Duty. I wouldn't be any good. I'd probably end up crying in the fetal position on my bed, being like, why?
I didn't realise my mother was a whore. She's apparently been fucked by all these young kids online.
Yeah.
I did not know where that was going for a second.
Yeah. That's actually going to be my topic of the week. Funny enough.
Angry children online.
Yeah, no, there was a good PAX panel last week. Patrick Klepek did it. And it was just why internet jerks are jerks and they're not going to win, I think was the name of the panel.
They're jerks because they have anonymity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about that later on.
Okay, yeah. You have opened the floodgates.
Yeah.
You have, and then you've closed off two of them. You brought up two topics that you apparently can't talk about until later on.
Yeah.
Let it flow a bit.
Let it flow. Okay, let's just throw everything up in the air. Let's talk about the ending of the podcast now. You can follow us all on Twitter. Actually, I should stop saying follow us all because Adam isn't even on Twitter. So, yeah, I'm a great host, haven't I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that's all I've been playing. I did go on the PlayStation Store and was looking at Zone of the Enders 2 for €4. And even though it was €4, it's still even if I buy this game right now for €4, I won't probably ever play it, or won't play it for 2 or 3 years. And it'll probably come free on PlayStation Plus some weekend, so I had to fight off buying that. And I was going to buy The Wolf Among Us, but same thing, I said I'd wait till it comes out on all episodes come out at once and play through it.
Yeah, I've that's what I decided to do when I heard Wolf Among Us was coming out. And then I kind of forgot about it. But now that Walking Dead Season 2 is in swing, and everyone keeps talking about Telltale, The Wolf Among Us keeps being brought up, and I go, I really want to play that. When does that actually finish?
I don't know, because the third episode just came out there recently, and apparently some months it might be a case of, you'll be waiting a month till you get the next episode, and then some could be nearly 3 months. It's very up in the air with it. I suppose.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah, because I remember it was the same with Walking Dead. There was a good gap between 1 or 2 episodes, and like you mentioned there, that a lot of people are talking about The Walking Dead season 2. I don't think it's been talked about as much as season 1 was, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I'd say I'd feel the same way. As in, season 1 was a big deal, but season 2 is just kind of seems to be more the same, and people are already a bit jaded with it.
Yeah, I think it might have came out too soon. Even though it's been nearly 2 years or a year since episode 1. Speaking of which, episode 1, well, I'm just going on to news now. Episode
I told you, let it flow.
Episode 1 season 1 of The Walking Dead has been listed on Amazon or GameSpot for $29 as a retail disc for PlayStation 4. No word if it was an Xbox One coming or not, but I kind of seen that coming a long time ago. So it's meant to be coming on June 17th.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
Yeah, I don't know if it's same graphics or same everything, or if anything's been updated. Hopefully it might just run much better, which it should, but we'll see.
I don't think it's worth rebuying just because the frame rate might be a little higher on the new console.
Yeah, true.
And those games will always look as good as they do because they're stylized, so I don't know what the PS4 can add to it.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's not going to become prettier. Maybe anti-aliasing might make the edges look a little bit better in places, but I can't think of anything else.
Anyway, Ross, what have you been playing?
I've not played a goddamn thing. Quick question.
What?
If someone has a stutter, or like a quite bad stutter,
oh god, where are we going?
And they're talking to you, and you figure out where they're going, you know what they're trying to say. What's the etiquette on, like, do I interrupt them, or do I let them finish even though I know where this is going?
So do you just finish all their sentences for them?
No, see, that's what I'm asking, because I was at work. The reason I haven't played anything is because it's Easter break. Work is it's too crazy, and I'm just too exhausted by the time I get home. So that's been my week. But I was at work yesterday, and a guy came to the desk, and he had a really, really bad stutter. And he was asking about the pool, and I knew what he was asking, and in my head, I had this, right, should I interrupt him and explain, like, answer the question that he hasn't quite asked me yet, or is that rude to interrupt him, or is it helping him out because he doesn't feel pressure to try and get the words out anymore?
Okay, we could answer this question, but if we don't answer it correctly, or if we fuck it up, we're going to have people that stutter on our list, along with the fucking blind people.
Well, people that stutter won't complain because you only get 140 characters on Twitter, and their first 139 will be so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, so we're all good.
Yeah.
Alright, fine, let's go with this. So, I would let them finish what they're saying, even though it might, take a long time, but I don't know. You're kind of going to make them feel rushed if you start finishing their sentences, which will make them stutter even more, I presume.
Yeah. See, I let him finish. I let him finish the sentence. But what was happening to me, because he ended up quite a bad speech impediment, it was taking him quite a while. And my mind tends to wander a little bit. So I'd go, oh, right, this is what he's going to ask me. And then I'd sit there just waiting for him to finish, and then after a couple of seconds I realised that I wasn't looking at him anymore, and I was just looking off at the distance somewhere, and I'd have to snap back to looking at him again.
For me, I think that I'd be okay with just it's not really helping them out, but just moving things along. As in, if they're trying to say the word pool and stuttering, I just say the pool, and then they could nod. I think that's just human nature to help other people along with it. And also, they've been dealing with a stutter for their entire life, presumably, or at least for a few years. One guy, you're not the first person to finish their sentences for them, and it's probably something they're used to. So I think it's okay.
Good point, Adam. Well answered. Quite
I was
professional.
about to say, this does not help me at all, since both of you gave me two complete fucking opposite answers.
Well,
but Adam, yours was very well phrased.
Thank you. Quite intellectual over here.
Adam wins this round.
We should have a debate.
1-0 to Adam.
Yeah. Next topic, abortion. Go, Mitch.
God.
Techniques.
Well, I was going to say,
frame.
what abortion of games have you been playing this weekend? Let's just start by doing that first, and then we can go on to topic of the week. Abortion. If my mother had one, I wouldn't be here right now. So.
Yeah, thank God coat hangers didn't exist in the 80s.
Yeah, that's the reason, Ross. Well, I'm the most likely to be in the aborted one out of the 2E, because I am the only adopted one out of the 2E.
Oh, you adopted?
I am.
Oh, that's really nice.
Secret reveal.
Secret reveal, but Mitch is back.
Inception.
That's really cool. Were you the first of the entire family to be adopted, or did your parents already have kids and then they adopted you?
Well, this is quite personal.
Oh, sorry, Jesus, yeah. Sorry,
You fucking brought it up! What do you want?
yeah, hang on.
No, my sister is also adopted. It's just my sister's older than me.
Okay, that's kind of nice.
I did not know you were adopted.
The more you know.
See, you gotta delve into someone's personal life on the internet. Great things happen.
That's it. I'm probably just gonna get hateful tweets now. I wish you are aborted.
Jesus
Bitch.
Christ. I'm gonna tweet you that.
The worst thing is probably going to be for my mother as well.
She joined Twitter, just do that.
Yeah, she's on Facebook now as well.
Oh.
Everybody's mother's on Facebook.
Yeah.
Which is why Facebook is just very rapidly going down the shitter.
But it's not. It's the biggest website in the world.
Yeah, but all the people that have been on it for a while, and they're all getting to an age where new, young people don't want to be on the website with them.
Well, then you just don't add them as friends.
It's mostly inhabited by people that are in their 30s and 40s now, if not older.
Yeah, I would say
the amount of people. Well,
no, I was going to agree with you. I would say most people probably in their 30s is the average age.
yeah, it started off when everyone was in their 20s and younger, and all the pictures were selfies from a nightclub bathroom and stuff. But now it's 49 photos of their dog playing in the snow for the first time, or the cat getting freaked out by the water tap in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Or ugly babies.
Or ugly babies.
So many ugly babies. Yeah, I think that then it's like people are moving on to Tinders, and Mitch is in. That's I think it's where it's going to go, is because people on Facebook are probably like, you know what, let's just tear all this away and just go straight to, dating.
That's what Facebook started off as, though. It's kind of
You could look at people's pictures and then decide if you want to
pursue them.
Yeah.
And they had that whole single or in a relationship option, like
Or it's complicated.
it's complicated, or
What the fuck that means?
in an open relationship. Are you in an open relationship, Adam? You can
No,
tell
I
us
was
here.
just thinking about jokes from It's Complicated.
Oh yeah.
I fancy men and
You
women.
can't decide which hand to use.
Yeah.
My only problem is on Facebook, while my mother is on it, is like I was in Karma 2 weeks ago, and there was these fire dancers, and my mother asked my sister, like, "Who's that girl that's half naked in the photo?" "Oh, that's Mihal's new girlfriend." You know?
Yeah! Dating a fire dancer, mate.
Living it up.
Lighten it up, or like.
Yes, indeed.
But anyway.
Okay, yeah.
Adam,
what I've been playing.
What have you played?
I, like Ross, have been playing fuck all. The reason being, in Ireland, the weather for the last few days, not so much today, has been gorgeous.
Some serious amount of tennis playing, so yeah.
Actually, no, some serious... Thanks, though. No, I did go play one day. But some serious amount of drinking has been taking place. Tons of out in the back garden, tons of gazing at the world going by and doing fuck all. And it's been magnificent.
It has been absolutely gorgeous here. The annoying thing is, though, because I've been working, I only get to see the sun once a day, and that was on my walk to work.
Aww.
So it's always on one side of me as well, so I'm going to be really tanned on my right-hand side.
As in, it's been absolutely... It's felt like the south of France for the last few days, and it's been really nice.
Oh, you can't say the South of France on this podcast. They don't like us. I meant to say that. The South of France don't like us anymore.
What?
That's fine. We don't mind. The north of France is the better one anyway.
Well, you know what does... damn it. I was trying to do a segue and I fucked it up.
You're having a stroke. Don't call attention to it. What's happening in South France?
Nothing. It's just... I don't know. It's fine. It's glorious. I've been there a couple times. It's really nice. I'd recommend it.
I wouldn't.
What? Mitch, what happened to you in the South of France? Who touched you?
Don't want to talk about it. But you know what I do want to talk about?
Oh god, what a segue. The news.
The news, yeah. Let's quickly go on to news. Let's talk about something. You fucker, Ross. I just got that tweet.
What do you say?
What do you think he said?
You should have been aborted?
Yeah, pretty much. That's like nearly word for word. Verbatim. Well, Naughty Dog are bleeding more of their cast for the PlayStation 4 version of Uncharted 4.
Yeah, the villain now, isn't it?
The villain is gone. Their art director left as well, but I don't know if he was working on Uncharted 4 or not, but he's gone to work at Giant Sparrow, the creators of the Unfinished Swan.
Magnificent game.
Oh, incredible. Really like that game. Like, very clever idea for it in some of the levels. Very unique. Like, the first level is you're just in a white canvas and you have to start throwing black paint to find your way out of it. Like,
yeah, it's a pity they got away from that mechanic. I think they got away from it a bit too early, but it was so cool. That was for me the big selling point was, wait, what? None of the world exists until you paint it. So that was kind of nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, so many people leaving Naughty Dog. It seems so strange.
Yeah, like Amy Hennig and these two guys this week, and I think a couple of weeks ago another big name left as well.
Yeah, I think he was working as one of the directors on Uncharted 3, I think he was. I'm unsure.
On 4 as well, I believe.
Yeah. That seems so strange. Consider that Naughty Dog normally had no turnover for about a decade, and then all of a sudden people are like, well, I've had enough.
Yeah. Like, it seems like they're definitely Sony's strongest studio.
They're one of the strongest studios in the world.
Well,
up there with Valve and Blizzard.
Valve, Blizzard, Grand Theft Auto, Rockstar.
Yeah.
Definitely up there. Other news, I noticed that Infamous Second Son got this new mode called Photo Mode, which apparently lets you change the time of day during the game, and also lets you just take photos and do a 360 angle degree view of the photo, so you're looking at the 3D model, and apparently they look incredible. It's like if you blow up a building or whatever, break some glass, and you just happen to take a photo, you can like literally zoom around, and like each individual piece of shard of glass looks so real if you zoom in on them. It's meant to be very, very cool.
Oh, fantastic. Did they release the thing where you can turn off the HUD?
Yeah, that's included in this update as well.
Oh, lovely. I think I might go back and try Infamous Second Son.
Yeah, a lot of people said they didn't want to play with the HUD.
Is that what was holding you back, Adam?
No, but I think it's very interesting.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. Sony suddenly make almost every PlayStation Classic and PSP game downloadable/playable on the PS Vita.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
That's a rumor, though. It's not 100%, but that would be awesome, because I really, really, really want to go back and play a game called Final Fantasy Crisis Core on the PSP. Don't know if you ever played it.
No, I
didn't
never
play
heard
it,
of
but
it.
I'm aware of it.
Yeah, it's just based on Final Fantasy 7 pretty much, but the combat is really cool. Like, it's quite Kingdom Heartsy if you ever play that game. Like, I know it's a Disney game with
everybody's played Kingdom Hearts. Come on.
And not everybody.
Well, everyone's dabbled.
Everyone's turned their nose up at it, I'd say. Because, like, what the hell, Disney and Final Fantasy, this won't work. But it's actually
not me. I
really
embraced
cool.
it.
Yeah, it's awesome. Keyblade, dude. It's amazing.
Let's see. Check your local Sears. This Wii U Deluxe sold for $99.99. So apparently there's Wii U's in some stores being sold for less than $100 in Sears, which I'm presuming is a chain of retail stores in America.
Yeah, it's kind of... Yeah. Wouldn't it be
Superman
incredible?
gets punched through one.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be incredible if that was the permanent price cut for Wii U's?
If it was, would you buy one?
No, but it probably they'd probably sell a lot more.
What if it was saying this and Super Smash Bros. And Mario Kart are being released and a new Zelda?
I don't really care for any Nintendo franchise. All the new iterations of Mario, new iterations of Zelda, even Metroid, I've tried them all, but I just can't get into any of them.
You can't see this right now, Adam, but I'm having my hand on the floor right now. Like, you were here, you're literally gone above my height, in my opinion and respect of you right now.
Just wait, so your opinion and respect of me was on the floor, and now it's slightly above that.
Slightly above? It's taller than me, I said.
Oh, wow, thanks.
I love the idea. It's just you're just sitting there on your own.
Yeah, just measuring
and
people.
You're just leaning off to the side from your chair, and as Adam's talking, your hand just gradually gets higher beside you.
Yeah, keep going, Adam. Oh, yeah, I've got more respect for you now. Yeah, bash Mario. He's a piece of shit, isn't he? Yep, yeah, I respect you more now. Let me get my ladder.
Fuck you, Nintendo!
I'm going to leave my ladder to show how much respect I have for you now.
Yeah.
No, as in I've tried Ocarina of Time, I tried Wind Waker, I tried Smash Melee, I tried Mario Kart is okay, but the racing, it's a bit too rubber bandy, and also that blue shell is a nightmare. It's more of a party game than an actual racing game, which is fine. And then I've tried Metroid, I think Prime, but just never saw I can see the appeal, but I don't like them. And I'm kind of sickened, because if I did, then I'd be able to count on it every couple of years for a new iteration to keep coming out, probably forever. But I don't like them.
Mm-hmm. I enjoyed them going up to Ian's gaff and playing like Mario Party and Smash Brothers, but never to a point where it's like I need to buy all these games myself.
Yeah.
No.
And,
no, they're, like Adam said, they're party games. And they're perfect for that, but that means you only need one person you know to have it. And that one person does not have to be you.
How come we never got another Crash Team Racing? That is the greatest go-karting game ever invented by human beings.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. It is amazing.
That game was so competitive. It had a battle arena mode where it wasn't a racetrack. It was just like pretty much a square area, and you could go around into a temple, get 3 rockets, locate your friends, and just annihilate them. It was so much fun.
They only ever did one of them, didn't they?
Yeah, only ever did one, I believe. Then they did a game called Crash Bash, which was kind of a series of kind of mini games. Wasn't very impressive. It was kind of the worst game they've ever made. And then after that, just came to PlayStation 2, where Activision took over and kind of pretty much ruined it.
So that's when they took it from Naughty Dog, they ruined it.
Yeah, when they purchased it from Naughty Dog.
Took it.
Yeah, I can't believe like Crash to me was PlayStation.
He was the mascot for a while. At least he was one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how it hasn't been around for quite some time.
Yeah, do you think it'll do a comeback on the PlayStation 4? Like, people are predicting like Sony's going to do an exclusive with Activision just to bring it back, and Activision will still own the Crash IP, but it'll just be released on PS4.
But in the guys at Naughty Dog did say that before they did Uncharted, they tried to do... Oh no, sorry, they tried to do Jack. Yeah, they tried doing Jack and Daxter, and then it failed. That's why they did...
Jack and Daxter was successful, I believe.
But on the PS3, they tried to do a Jack and Daxter for the PS3, but they couldn't get it to work, so they made Uncharted instead.
Oh, okay.
Not a bad call. But yeah, I think it'd be really cool to see just... But they should do just one new Crash game, and then do one new Jacked game, and then do Uncharted 5.
Yeah, they call it Jacked Up.
Oh, I like that.
You've been working on that title.
Literally just popped in my head.
More polygons.
Because I was just taking some drugs when I thought of it.
It literally just popped into your head, but are you taking drugs now?
No comment.
For
You know
the
what?
last time, Mitch, they're Skittles, everyone can have them.
Follow the rainbow. Let's see. Have you heard of any news that's worth mentioning?
Firmware update for the PS4. HDCP is now able to be turned off.
Is that today?
That came out a couple of days ago.
What? Fuck! If I'd known that, I would have been doing some Outlast. Me and the housemate are going to record some Outlast of us playing in the dark and shitting it probably.
Oh, have you played it at all yet?
No, I'm like, okay, talk about the Raid 2 for 2 seconds about one particular character, the girl, Hammer Girl. Her fight scenes, I was watching it with my hands on my eyes because I couldn't fucking look at a person die from hammer death. Or hammer
But you were
attack.
okay with everything else that movie showed?
Generally, yeah.
Jesus. So someone getting their face blown off with a shotgun or caved in with a baseball bat, you were okay with that stuff?
Yeah, that whole shotgun to the face thing was like fucking gnarly as hell.
Yeah, it was.
Fuck me, like, he just like obliterated him.
Oh, goddamn, such a good movie. Anyway, so yeah, Outlast. Scary as dicks. I finished it twice. It's awesome.
I often look into my pants and I'm terrified of what I see.
It's a very long game.
It's, I don't know, depends how, if you're looking around for all the documents and stuff like that. Maybe 8 hours-ish?
Oh, really? Jesus, that's a long game.
Like that, if you're looking for everything in it.
Okay.
You get through it a good bit quicker.
Alright, well, we're gonna probably do that at the weekend.
That sounds really cool.
Yep, it will be.
I look forward to seeing it. I look forward to hearing Mitch scream like a little girl.
Oh, I won't scream, but I'll find it very well, I don't know. If jump scares I'm generally okay with, but like fucking gore is another thing that I'm not okay with.
Even in video games?
In video games, I haven't seen any video game that was particularly gory that I couldn't watch.
I think there's something weird about video games that if you transcribe something into a movie and shot it exactly the same way, everyone would be curled up and cringe to cover their eyes like you did in the Raid. But because it's a video game, I don't find it gory at all.
Yeah.
Even though they might be really bad.
Yeah. There's an immediate disconnect because they're not real people. As in, do you know the game Loadout?
Yeah.
Where you can walk around hobbling with the limbs missing and bones jutting out. If that was, as you said, shot exact for exact in cinema, people would never even be allowed to be shown to anybody. But because it's in a game, it's okay and it's kind of humorous.
It does actually. Loadout does it in a kind of a funny, cool way.
Imagine trying to translate that to the big screen. People would be traumatized.
I have a question, and it's related to The Last of Us, the new Last of Us game that's coming up. Have any looked at the comparison shots for it?
I saw one, and it was grand.
Yeah, I'm looking at one now, and I'm kind of like, yeah, I can see an improvement, but like that game looked good already. It'd be hard to see it looking even better.
Yeah, there's not that much of a... There's a reason why they said it's not going to take up too much of their time, because there's not much they can do. As in, unless they're not going to change any of that, they're not going to update textures. Well, they might update textures, but they're not going to redo them. And they're not going to, similar to like with Definitive Edition for Tomb Raider, they redid parts of the game and made sure. But that's not going to be the same case with Last of Us, because it's already so damn pretty.
Yeah, it's like, it's going to be 1080p, 30 frames, 60 frames per second. And yeah, look a bit better, I suppose. I will play it again. And rumor has it that there will be the whole upgrade scheme where if you owned it on previous gen, you'll pay, I think it was
$9.99.
Yeah, hopefully it's the same price. But you see, the thing is with that game is they know it's really popular, so
Yeah, they'd be foolish to do that. They'd be just better off selling it as full 60.
Yeah, because people would be inclined to buy a console just to play that game. Like, a lot of people jumped ship and came over from Xbox 360 to PS4, and there's a bunch of old games on PS3 that they probably wanted to play, but they didn't really see the justification of buying a console that didn't have good online multiplayer. But now with PS4 and this whole PlayStation Now thing, they're going to have chances to go back and play Infamous 1 and 2 after playing Second Son, because they'll be like, oh, what's the story behind all this, or who's Cole? And there's other games like Uncharted, they would want to play that game as well.
Yeah, I can guarantee in the next year we're probably going to see an Uncharted collection in the lead up to Uncharted 4. We'll see a God of War collection. We'll probably even see a Gran Turismo collection. We'll see a bunch of just collections, because rightly so, people have jumped ship and they missed out on a lot of great games.
Mm-hmm. They have. Them fools.
Them fools.
But other than that, I don't really see much news worth mentioning yet this week.
Dragon Age Inquisition got box art released.
I did see that. That looks quite pretty. But I'm not excited for that game. I enjoyed Dragon Age 2 more than people gave it credit for. A lot of people didn't like the whole fast-paced combat, whereas I really enjoyed the combat and enjoyed the characters and the story.
I liked the combat of 2. I preferred the story of 1.
Ah, okay. I know they're like very different games nearly, but I just thought Garrett Hawk was a really cool character.
Yeah, he was okay. I think what annoyed me about 2 was that you were just stuck to one map. Like, it was just the city and then the outskirts of the city.
Yeah.
And you could either be daytime or nighttime, and that was it.
Yeah. You were very limited in that game.
Yeah.
I can't think of any other news.
PlayStation sells 7 million, but that was kind of last week's news.
Yeah, but they're flying through milestones, aren't they?
Yeah, they're breaking down doors.
And Microsoft are still saying 5 million Xbox Ones shipped.
Yeah.
That has got to be a massive blow to Microsoft. When Titanfall launched, and PlayStation still outsold them.
Yeah. They were thinking,
that's got to worry them a little bit.
They were thinking, oh, we'll make up about 1 million. We'll make up 1 million after Titanfall. It'll be grand. Things will be a bit more even. Nope.
Yeah, they haven't even announced how many copies it sold on PS3, Xbox 360 of the Titanfall version.
I think it is still solely the price, and that's it. It's the price and the fact that for the early adopters, they're all going to be people who know their shit about gaming. They're not going to be buying these on a whim. So they've seen the E3 press conferences, they've scoured the internet, and they are very involved in gaming culture. So they know Microsoft's big push for television and sports and all that, and they're going, you know what, Sony said they want games, I'll go with that, and it's cheaper. So I think they kind of stumbled. Maybe in the long run, when more casual people, might pick up the Xbox One over the PS4, but that won't be for another couple of years. By that point, Sony could have a huge lead.
They could. And if their performance right now is anything to go off, they probably will have a good lead. Because they have more exclusives, even more indie game exclusives. Like, I was looking at a very well documented compared list between the two, and I think Sony have more games coming out for the PS4 each month than the Xbox One does at all.
Yeah.
There's only ever more. I think there's only 2 games at most, and these are not even exclusives. These are kind of AAA games like Watch Dogs that are coming out, but Sony have more exclusives. And you got PlayStation Plus, which gives you a lot of these games for free anyway. So, like,
yeah,
we are literally the anti-Xbox podcast, I'd say.
There's a magnificent story going out about this game's Secret Ponchos, and the creator of it was speaking about his relationship with Sony, and the quote is, "Sony treats us like we're first party." he was one of the people that they were up on stage at E3 when they had a bunch of indie developers, and he was telling the story of the fact that he was showing it at PAX, and one of the Sony execs just walked over and went, "Hey, what do we have to do to get this on PS4?" And then basically they went, "Oh wow, great!" And then they gave them financial assistance. And the really cool thing is, they said, "Oh, we're thinking of also putting on PC. Are you okay with that?" And I went, "Yeah, sure." Because they're going to release it on PC first in beta, and then they're like, "Yeah, perfect. Work out all the bugs, so when it's on PS4, it's the best possible version. We don't mind that. It's absolutely fine." I went like, "Wow, what a cool move."
Yeah, you see a lot of stories about how Sony act or treat customers and devs. And Reddit has a lot of them actually. When E3 was happening, or I mean, maybe not E3, but when Microsoft had announced the one. Sony announced the PS4. A kid in a wheelchair went up to the Microsoft booth, and it was up a flight of stairs, and one of the Microsoft staff came down and said, "Well, there's what we can do for you. It's on stairs." And then he left and went around them and went to Sony, and they had stairs as well. I don't know why it was laid out this way, but a Sony representative came down and went, "Sorry, you can't go up, but hang on here a second, I will get you a TV." And staff brought a TV down with the PS4 hooked up to it so he could play. And then when he left, they gave him the PS4. Like, you can't come to the parties, we're going to give one to you. And they gave him the PS4 to bring with them. That's just fucking awesome.
Yeah. That should be a big deal. I'd love to see that on the front page of N4G.
It is a big deal. That's really cool.
That's a very cool thing.
You know what else is cool? Ross's Diary.
Ross's Diary! Right. Mitch, go with the theme song.
There you go.
That was fucking terrible.
Ross's Diary.
Yeah, it's Adam that had the theme song.
I know, yeah, but my mouth made the M noise, so I went with it.
I'll work on making it a jingle, Ross. I'll add in some sound effects next time. Sound effects, you going wee, wee.
A dubstep remix of that.
Complete with auto-tune.
Alright, here's a tip. Be a budget sporting hero by shaking a bottle of Lilt on top of a tour bus.
What?
I can't even picture it in my head, it's so awkward.
How is that awkward?
Be a budget
sports
hero by shaking a bottle of Lilt on top of a tour bus.
No, when all the teams come home and they're on top of their big team bus and they shake champagne.
You obviously do.
Even better, use tap water.
No, because that doesn't foam up.
It's Gatorade.
H2O.
Another one.
Jesus Christ. Alright, hang on. Has Liam Neeson ruined his love life by acting? Because surely every woman he asks out says with a wry smile, "I'm taken."
I actually think his acting has helped his dating, to be honest.
Probably, but I would not be able to. I don't know what scenario I'd have to be in for Liam Neeson to ask me out. But I would not be able to help myself. I'd have to go, "I'm taken." And to me, it's your only chance to do it.
Oh, he was. What was he speaking? He was speaking to somebody recently about. Oh, he's going to lay off the booze, and he's going to give up on dating. He's going to focus on raising his kids. The motherfucker's 62 years old. He's like, "I'm going to give up on the booze and finding women. I'm going to focus on marrying and raising my children."
Awesome.
He's like, "Only now?"
Didn't his wife die last year?
Yeah, it was a few years ago.
Oh, fuck me. Jesus. I get old.
Oh, now I feel bad. Now I understand why I was boozing and dating a bunch of women.
Liam Neeson, if you're listening, we apologise.
Yeah, dang, I feel so bad. That's kind of.
I do apologise. I will do an extra thought. You only get two, but I will give you a third one this week because we brought it down with Liam Neeson talk.
Because I feel really shitty now.
Okay, this is cheer you up. Garlic bread would decimate a celiac vampire.
Oh my god.
There you go.
I have a riddle.
Alright, go.
There's 10 people in a room, and they're tasked in a competition against each other, and the way they have to win is they have to get the most number of handshakes, but they can only shake hands with someone that's smaller than them. What's the winning number of handshakes?
See, what's going to happen now on the podcast is just utter silence when me and Adam try to work it out.
Yeah. Wait, so they can all... you can just keep doing it, can't you? You can keep shaking hands with people with smaller hands. As in, the same two people can shake hands.
No, but... the
person with small hands
taller.
can't.
No, you can only shake hands with someone that's taller than you. Or no, only someone that's smaller than you.
But then what about the person who's smaller who can't shake hands? So it's 0.
Hey, Adam's a smart fuck. But apparently, let's see, I said that as my opener on Tinder this week.
Jesus.
Ooh, smooth operator here.
Out of like 9, I think 2 of them got it, and my response back was, "You may be blonde, but you're not stupid."
You silver-tongued devil, you.
Yeah, he knows how to get it going, doesn't he? I'm going to ask you a riddle and then give you a backhanded
girl's
compliment.
engine like being called fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Well, the conversation continued after that, so I can't complain.
Did you then call them fat, did you?
No, because they're not.
And how did the conversation continue?
Well, one of them just said back, "Haha, not sure if I should be offended by the blonde thing, but since you admitted it, you took..." Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I'll let you off, basically, because I admitted that I didn't get that answer so quickly. So...
Okay. A budding romance right there, huh?
Yeah, it's progressing quite well. Okay, my new problem with Tinder this week is... Because last week it was girls and their stupid profile pictures, which they obviously haven't fixed yet, because I'm looking at one with 3 girls surrounded by a fucking a Christmas tree.
I really like the idea of you standing in the middle of the street on a soapbox with a megaphone going, "Alright, what we need to do is fix Tinder, first up," and just listing out a bunch of demands until nobody will listen.
Well, here's one of my demands is, like, when you say yes and they say yes, like, I have it set up to be 40 kilometers radius, and that's fine. But then, when you go on their profile, let's see, this Emma one, it says she's 134 kilometers away. But, like, when you're saying yes to her, it says she's less than 40 kilometers away. Like, it's just not right.
Perhaps.
Well, that's a Tinder thing. How up to date does it take your GPS of your phone into account?
Well, you see, the thing is, I was down in Kilkenny at the weekend, so when I went on Tinder, I was getting different people that I wouldn't have gotten in Athlone. So
it's 40 kilometers of your phone, is what it's
yeah.
I thought you had to actually pick a place.
No.
Ah!
That would just fix everything, because you just pick Dublin and it'd be everyone.
So maybe it's going by... Yeah, then I don't understand. Maybe you've actually went through every single person within 40 kilometers.
It's quite possible, because it's very easy to just go yes or no.
Yeah, maybe you've literally exhausted the supply.
Oh no.
Pretty soon you'll be just out of people in Ireland altogether. You'll be going overseas.
The well has dried up for you, Mitch.
I wanted to run an idea by... I know we spoke about, let's create a profile for the Celtic Gamer Podcast.
On Tinder?
On Tinder, yeah. Like, we just send messages that wouldn't be I don't know. We could come up with ideas in our heads for messages, just to spark interest in conversation, I guess, and see which people reply to them. Or even subscribe to the podcast.
Message 1. I wish you were aborted.
Yeah, that could go down quite well for our company.
Bringing it back around. It's all good.
Yeah, callback humor, I like it. I'm going to send you an image. Could this be our profile pic?
No.
Mitch, do you want to describe to the people who are listening?
Well, there's a picture of Adam. And this man is just holding up his ginormous stomach, which we can just Photoshop in CG on the side of it for Celtic Gamer, or on each tit because they seem fucking big enough.
This man does not give a fuck. He's wearing the tiniest red, like skinny underwear.
I'm just surprised how quickly you located that photo. Is that how your like special folder?
No, that's me.
Adam...
That's me. That's me about 4 minutes ago.
Desktop background.
Yeah.
Obviously isn't, because that photo is only 300 by 300, so that would be very stretched out in your desktop.
He has it tiled. He wants to be surrounded by him.
Yeah, and I've got 2 screens, so it's just all over the place. It's magnificent.
You greedy fuck you.
You know what I actually just googled? I googled fat white man, and it was the second image.
Aren't you? Like,
You know what I-
Google
you
has
know what I-
just had the scariest. Like, you know when Siri first came out and it was supposed to learn based on what people asked it,
Yeah.
and then everyone just started asking it stupid shit just to hear what it would say, and it's just gotten progressively dumber.
Yeah.
If you could open the collective, like every search that Google has ever had, what the autocomplete for Google, like 1 million people have to search something before it becomes an autocomplete. Some of the dumbest fucking things in the world are in that. I don't know where I was going with this, but the internet's stupid.
It is stupid.
Oh, it actually really is. I found out the roundabout way that I figured out that on the internet you can always find someone to agree with you, and you don't always get the most honest. Well, you get the okay. All right. So, do you know Embarrassing Bodies?
Yes.
Do you know the male guy on it, the doctor?
Yes.
The guy with the impeccable hair, great fashion sense, and terrific body.
Amazing abs. Yes.
Yeah. Well, unsurprisingly, he's also gay.
Yeah.
Okay, and he did a show called Cure Me, I'm Gay, where he pretended that he wanted to be cured of his gayness, and he went to all these people that were in his same field of profession who said they could cure his gay away with all these tests and trials. And I was thinking, any idiot could just Google, because he interviewed one 16-year-old girl who told him that the reason people are gay is because they have a gay demon. And, okay, I'm not even making this up. So I said that is stupid.
I know I've heard that before. I just got an image of a gay demon. But
so I thought,
oh my god, sorry, go on.
So I thought, oh, that's silly. Any fool could just Google gay demon and be told it's stupid. No. I googled, I have a gay demon, and the first 5 results all told me how it got into me and how I could be cured. With like blocks of paragraphs. I went, whoa. And then I was on like forums, and people were going, yes, I often pray quite vigorously, and I've been able to pray the gay way. I was thinking, this is crazy.
How do you pray vigorously?
Madness. Sorry?
How do you pray vigorously?
Oh, just, grasp your hands real tight and sweat beads pouring down your forehead.
I don't know. People can be really, really fucking stupid.
Yeah, but I thought, just Google it, you'd be told real information within the first 2 links. No, first 5 links had contact information for me, where to go and help me cure my gay from gay demons. And then it was just so crazy, and just barrel rolled after that. So if you had an idea in your head, you can always find people to agree with you on the internet.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. No one's ever alone on the internet. If you want to dress like a stormtrooper and redo the Boston Tea Party, you can find another 12 people in the world that want to do that with you.
Yeah, it's kind of nice, but at the same time,
when it's used for curing the gay demon thing, that's just
then it's kind of iffy. And then the problem is, those people who think about gay demons, they're not going to go away. They're going to actually probably multiply because they don't use protection.
What?
That's not true. We do.
No, it's in the extremely religious families.
I know, but they're our biggest audience right now.
That is indeed.
Not anymore than that.
Contact me at adam@celticgamer.com and I can pray your gay away for a small nominal fee.
You don't have an email address, do you?
That infomercial is amazing. You release that at Christmas as like your greatest hits album.
I'd like to do it in the form of those, those like JML ads where before it's all black and white, and I'll just show like images of guys like checking out other guys and go, no, do you want to pray the gay away? And then everything will be in color and everything is bright and happy, and now they're holding hands with a woman, and I'll be there in the background for a small nominal fee.
And then all the titles of the songs you can get in yellow start scrolling up the right hand side of the screen.
Yeah, be like that thing from South Park. Jesus, I love you. I want you inside of me.
Along with a link to our t-shirt store, and our number one t-shirt is for a small nominal fee. Pray your gay away.
You'd get hate mail. You'd be kicked the shit out of it.
You would.
I actually there's this image of, I had this thought the other day, yesterday. There's this image on Reddit of this white guy on the subway. I'm assuming it was either New York or London, and he had just this massive white T-shirt, and in red, kind of, it looked like almost drawn on with marker. It said "rich white," and there was like N kind of star. GGA. So like rich white nigga just standing there like in front of everybody, not really caring. And I went, wow, that's almost probably like the only thing that would be more offensive would just if you had black and white and just it said NIGGER and that was it. I thought, how many people stopped him in a day? And then I thought, I'd like to do it myself to see what would happen.
In that situation, obviously it wouldn't offend me. None of it applies to me. But I don't think I could get offended by something like that.
No,
if somebody had something up that was about Irish people and gamers, I wouldn't sit there. I know that's nowhere near as high as saying rich white nigger, but I wouldn't sit there going, right, well, your t-shirt offends me. I'd be, that fucking dude, 0 fucks does he give, and I'd take a picture of him and that'd be it. Yeah. Not gonna affect my day. Doesn't matter.
No, I thought it'd be really funny. Although the stereotypes for Irish people are normally pretty good.
Irish people are inherently racist, though.
I think we don't know any better. We've had in this little island of our own, and the only people that ever visit us were the English, and they weren't the best of roommates.
The men that eat Cadbury Tiffin bars, and none of us like that. I just think we do it in a cheeky way, so it doesn't really matter. All right, if you cycle a bike, then you're a cyclist. So if you race cars, should you not be a racist?
No, then you were an automobile driver.
That is another one for your fucking diary.
I'm writing that in my diary right now.
There's probably other references you could come up with. Because that racist one is just too easy. There has to be other ones.
Oh, right. What can you come up with on the spot then, bitch?
Yeah,
I'm not saying for you. I'm just saying, like, we'll take this time during the week to come up with more like that. But how are you for time, Ross? Or do you think you need to?
I need to wrap up soon. I gotta go. I'm getting a tattoo.
Oh, cool. What are you getting it on?
I get my left forearm, so it'll be the last tattoo on my left arm. It'll be finished.
Yeah. I was gonna say I love Celtic Gamer for life. Yeah.
Yeah. But it'll have it'll be all like done so it looks like red marker, and at the end it'll have N, kind of a star, GGA. So
yeah. That is the only way. That is the only way of doing it. As in, would that be completing your full sleeve with it?
Yeah, I'll have 2 full sleeves in it.
Wow.
Because the only bit missing now is my left forearm, the back of my left forearm.
Would you ever? As in, what about the top of your chest? Is that kind of connecting as well, or is it still bare?
Oh no, I have tattoos there. My right pec is connected to my right sleeve, left one to my left.
Wow.
Like the sleeves go up and come down onto my chest.
Would you fear, because you're not? Would you fear that by the time you're 40, your entire torso would be tattoos?
Adam, I will be amazed if I make it to 40. Fucking amazed.
Fair enough.
How would you like to die?
Shotgun. No, I have a shotgun retirement plan. Now the thing is, everyone says that, like, oh, what about when you're older and stuff? But we are going to be the most pierced and tattooed generation of grandparents that have ever existed in the world. Because everyone around me, my age, have tattoos.
my thing is about, oh, what happens when you're 80 and you look at your arms and they look horrible. You're 80, you're going to look horrible anyway.
Yeah, when they come over to you, go, did you not think of that when you were younger? Or when you were younger about being now? Like, do you know what I've thought about? I've just pissed myself. And I'm fairly sure my wife is either dead or trapped upstairs.
If you don't leave me alone, I will throw feces.
I will. And then you can go back to telling me about your wedding or your divorce or whatever the fuck it was. And then put me back in the home. I'll have more things to worry about when I'm 80.
Yeah.
The fact that I'll have been dead for 40 years.
Wait, Mitch, you got any tattoos?
Nope.
No, me neither.
Yeah.
You
Too
weren't getting
hardcore.
one though, Mitch. Like last summer you were supposed to be getting one.
I said to myself, and Ashley just sent you a message on Tinder. Yay.
Call her out, read it. Read it.
Alright, Papa. I won't hold a grudge. Yeah, all good here. I've 2 weeks off, so making the most of it. Just watching Big Bang Theory and sorting stuff out for the big weekend.
That was really boring. Tell her to step it
Yeah.
up.
She watching the Big Bang Theory. There's no Big Bang about that.
Well, there won't be with that attitude.
Yeah, you gotta persevere.
But thank you for listening to Kel. No, it wasn't. I was saying, yeah, no, I bet myself in my own head where I said, if I complete the 100-kilometer marathon in June last year, I'll get a tattoo. So I completed it, and then the next week my friend asked me, like, oh, so you're going to get that tattoo? I was like, yeah, I guess I have to now.
What were you going to get? Just the word 100.
But no, I was going to get
The word 100. Duh, the number. Fucking Egypt.
There's this crab. I think it's called the king crab, and it's a tattoo I seen before done on not Dublin ink, Miami ink. I know people say you shouldn't get the same tattoo as other people, but I get something different done about it. But it just looked really cool, and it's the only picture I've looked at consecutively and been like, yeah, I suppose I do really like this picture. I never got sick or tired of looking at it, so I presume I'll get that on my left arm, at the top of my arm.
You should get one on each side, and then you can just say to people, do you want to see my crabs?
Yeah. There you go. And if this whole website thing ever falls through, you just get a job at Deadliest Catch. You'll fit right in.
Yep.
Yep, because I'm a catch.
Jesus.
Is that your profile for Tinder? I'm a catch.
I don't know. I don't even know what my bio says. We should write my bio someday on the podcast.
That's not a good idea.
No. No, it's not. Do it with Adam before I get online, because you know of it.
We'll do a rough draft, and then Ross can spruce it up.
Yeah. You see, the whole Tinder thing, I'm not taking it overly seriously. So I don't really care.
Yeah, but if I get hold of it without
You'd be
any
dangerous.
barriers, the FBI will be called.
I'll let them call. But in the meantime, we need to end this podcast because you have to go get your tattoo. Yep.
I'm going to start losing my voice doing that fucking thing.
Eventually. Hopefully. But no, thanks everyone for listening. If you want to keep listening, you can subscribe to the podcast over on iTunes, and if you see fit to give us a 5-star review, we'd really appreciate it. Me and Ross are on Twitter along with the website. You can follow me at alpha_prince. You can follow Ross at Muffin Ross, and you can follow the website at Celtic Gamer IRL. We're also on Facebook, YouTube, and Google Plus. And if you want to find the links to them, you can just click over to Celtic Gamer, and the links are at the top of the website. I want to thank Ross and Adam for being here again this week for episode 12, and thank you again for listening, and we hope you enjoyed, and we'll chat to you next week for episode 13.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, folks.